Well, hey family, this is Darlene. Wanted to thank you for stopping by the Jury by BDK YouTube channel. I know you didn't come here for a sermon. So here's the video, and we'll talk soon.
Well, hey family, this is Darlene stopping by real quick. I am sitting here making some uh, beads that are wrapped with the 18 millimeter aluminum wire. So I'm either going to use these for bracelets, like what I did right here. I kind of did a different little style right here, and I'm trying something different with these other ones that I'm making because I'm either going to use them for the bracelets to make bracelets, or I'm going to use them as pendants to make necklaces. So if I do use them for pendants, I'm going to have to add like maybe nothing. I can just put let me see something. If I use them for pendants, I think what I might do, let me see something. So if I use them for pendants, I'm going to probably use the 18 gauge wire. Same color as this. I'm not doing it now though. Probably same color as this. Do the little wrapping like the rope type, fold it over, and then wrap it so that it'll have the bevel at the top. And then we got the pendant here at the bottom. That's probably what I will do with it. Or it'll just be for a bracelet and it'll come out like this. So in the meantime, I am making a yellow one. This is about 22 inches of aluminum wire, 18 gauge. I'm going to use one of my painted beads, and all I'm going to do is put the bead on. I'm thinking it's this picture that's making this noise. I'm going to have to move this. That new noise is, yep, it's a picture. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make sure it's even, and then I'm going to fold the wire. That didn't come out even, but that's even. And even if it's not even, it still don't matter because either way, it's going to end up together. So all I'm going to do, I'll put this over here, is I'm going to start to wrap the wire. So I'm going to bring the wire around this way, putting my finger here. And I'm putting my finger there because I want to stop the wire from touching the top of the bead. So I'm going to do that. And then as I take it around, I'm going to like not spiral it, but wrap it like so. And then just bring it around again over here, wrap it. And then all you're doing is just kind of manipulating the wire. And then I'm going to bring the wire up here, wrap it around like this. And then I want to make sure this part closes against the wire nice and good. So about right there. Or what I'm going to do is close it off a little bit smaller. So maybe about right there. Because this end of the wire is going to end up in this part. So all I'm going to do now, you can see where that wire is here. I'm going to just start wrapping the wire, just playing with it, doing what you want it to do all the time, kind of smashing it down. And then that's the thing with wire. Wire is very generous. It just literally does whatever you want it to do. So I'm going to go up around this part some, being sure to leave your holes open because remember, we're going to either beat it with the elastic cord, or if we're going to make pendants out of it, it really doesn't matter because we can always use one of the wires. So we're just going to take this part here and then wrap it like so, maybe bring it back around, and then I'm going to take this end I'm gonna lift this up a little bit because I need both ends to be closed off. So I'm gonna take this part, fold that into there, and then I'm gonna make sure I close it off just like that. Okay, and then as you can see, you literally just wrapped this bead and just created something. You could even, like here, how this little part is not flat enough, you can lift it and then just bend it downward like that. And then this is basically what you got. And then you see our holes. Let's see. Our holes are open to where we can just put our elastic wire through. And if we want to make a bracelet out of this, we can make a bracelet. We can put some small beads on each side, or we can put a flat bead on each side. You know, something like this, or something metal, something flat, just against it like that. Or maybe something gold metal or something. But that's how you make them. So we got two so far. How pretty are these, right? I mean, just like kind of spacey in a way. Um, they can be strung with leather cord, suede cord. You could even do them with chain. You can put what's that? What is it? Ball. I think it's the ball lock chain, but it's like where you have a dog tag on it, but you could even use that type of chain, whatever type of chain you want to use, or whatever type of cord you want to use. And then this is what they come out looking. We're gonna also do another one, and we're gonna use the green because I want to make enough of these to make bracelets or, like I said, necklaces. And I'm gonna cut about 22 inches. And that is about 22 inches right there. We're going to clip that. We're going to move our little tape measure. And I have to leave all this stuff right here because I need to see it. If it's in my buckets, like this beautiful bead right here, I wouldn't be able to see this beautiful bead if it was in one of these containers somewhere. Like all these containers right here, I can't tell you what's in these containers because I don't know. I have to literally lift them up, open them up, take the cap off, do all of that. So I do leave beads that I like pretty beads and things. I'll leave them out just in case I want to use them for something. Even like with this, like little charms and like stuff, and I'll leave it here. It's a mess, but I leave it here, just in case I want to reach over and say, oh, this works out. So we are going to use a green one, and we got the 18 gauge aluminum wire. We're going to do the same thing here. And we're going to take it halfway, fold it up, make sure it's pretty even. It tends to work out a little better when the wire is even. So all we're going to do, I'm going to put my finger on top of it here because I'm going to fold the wire like this. And as I fold the wire, I'm going to start just wrapping the wire like so. And then it's going to go folded down. And it's pretty much however you want to wrap it because it's the wire. It's like whatever you're wanting to do with the wire is what you're doing with the wire, right? So this one is going to come out looking different than the other one, and that's fine because it's fine. So we're just going to turn this wire right here, close it off because remember, this end is going to go through here. So now we're going to take the other side, lift it up, put my finger there because I want it lifted, and I'm going to just start twisting this part right here, this wire. And I'm going to take it around And you can already see what it's starting to look like. And then I'm keeping my finger there because I wanted to shape it. So I'm going to do this. Put my finger against it. And then I'm going to just start wrapping it like so. Right? And then I do want to get back to the side here. I could fold that down a little bit, wrap it. I can wrap it because it's long enough for me to be able to fold it into here. So I'm going to take it, lift this up a little bit, bring that around, and then I'm going to fold that wire into there and then close it off like that. And then we can just fold down, smash down wherever you want to smash it down. If you don't want to smash it down with your hand, you can always use your pliers. You can lift this part up right here, take the pliers, put a little bend on it right there, right? You can take this side, put a little bend like so. And then this is what you got. And I can see my holes. And if I can, I can always move that over. And I can thread it. So we can put our elastic in. As long as we can put our elastic in, the elastic comes through on the other side. Like that. We can bead it. We can always manipulate the wire. We can always move that wire out of the way like that. We can always move it to the side. Because if we want to put a bead against it, this part right here, I'm not going to move it because I'm going to probably use this for a pendant. But we can always move it to the side. We can always take this side. As you can see, the wire kind of blocks it. And that's okay. We can always move it over a little bit and just manipulate it just enough to where we can get a bead to smash against it. So that's what that's going to look like. And then what we made is we made 3 of them. So I'm going to either use these for bracelets, oops, like what you see right here, or they're going to end up being pendants for, let me see if I can get this like this, or they're going to end up being pendants for necklaces. How different, right? Very different, very unique. Not everybody has it. If you strung them on some leather, on some suede, if you hung them on even some colored chain, whatever you hung them on, or if you beat them even with with beads, however you do it, the pendant is going to be very unique. And not only that though, you could even put charms all around this, or if you wanted to, you can take a thinner 18 gauge wire or thinner wire if you wanted to, and then you can string beads on it and then wrap it with the smaller beads, and you could just do a whole lot with this, just really build it up. But for me, this is what I'm gonna do with them. I'm gonna use them just like this, right? And I'm getting ready to make some more of these, but I did want to go ahead and make these real quick for members only. And then this is what we got. And I want to thank you for being a part of the members group. I really do appreciate you. There's going to be some like really cool stuff coming up. So I'm glad you guys are here. And guess what, family? We'll talk.